Hello Malaysia, welcome to part 3 of my journey to Sarawak. It is quite pretty out there, and let's take a 360 view of the plane. It's quite a small plane. There's thank God there's like 4 toilets in a small little plane. So wow, looks pretty nice. Just coming up around there. Cool. See you later. Oh my god, look at it. The ground there you can see. I have the same excitement as the plane going to New Zealand from Australia, seeing the Australian continent from above. It's quite nice. Out of Malaysia. You can see the clouds passing by, and above there is the clouds, and that's the wing that's a bit shaky. Horror. So as I was saying earlier, I will be changing the name. I don't know where. Maybe Gerryko 2. What's the name of my channel? I don't remember. It's only the profile that I would usually give to people like Gerryko Malaysia. Maybe I should put there as a Gerryko 2 Malaysia, because that will be the Mark II version of my channel. Damn, it feels good after taking a shit. Never knew I could actually do it. But never mind. See you later. Bye bye.
Is requiring revision and temperature of 2060 Celsius. By mobile analytics promotion server analytics destinations, please now to access at www.aviation.com. Once again, I'll be from Aviation and I'll come back. Thank you for flying this. Welcome to this flight number to see you. Thank you, man.
Okay, it's 1 hour and 10 minutes. It's the 14th of September 2013. It's a Saturday, and you can see there on the right there's the sea, the China Strait Sea, fuck it, I don't know, China Sea, and that is Borneo, the island of Borneo, which is shared between Malaysia and Indonesia, and that's the coastline. So we are now entering Sarawak airspace. Mr. Tide for entry tax, just paying the under the table. That's how things are done in the government in Sarawak.
Maybe I'll have to introduce myself as Gerryko too. Even though I have 450 videos in my previous channel, I don't mind going to a new channel and getting the views again, not of not registering at 14,000 views, but I'm just doing it because the AdSense is not giving me money. I just need a bit of money to like tie me down or help me out in ways that you couldn't imagine money is in or is able to help a person out. And you can see the Delta River, I think. God knows what river is that, but you can look at the clouds. Holy shit, it looks like a mattress, dream mattress.
Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, kita akan mendarat sebentar saja lagi. Sila kembali ke tempat duduk anda. Tegakkan tempat duduk, pasangkan tali kira, dudukkan meja anda di tempat yang asal dan pastikan penutup tikam anda dibuka sebenarnya. Jika telah menggunakan alat join di dalam penerbangan ini seperti komputer remote, iPad ataupun telefon bimbit anda dalam mode pesawat, pastikan ianya telah pun dipadamkan sekarang. Anda dapat keluarkan awal penggunaan tandas ketika ini tidak dibenarkan. Bagi menjaga kebersihan kabin tangga selesa para tetamu yang lain serta kapal kami bantu anda mohon sampai terdapat dalam sangkut tempat duduk dan di sekitar kawasan tempat duduk anda. Kerjasama anda amat kami hargai. Terima kasih. Ladies and gentlemen, the landing shortly please start your seat, PSC the prime position. Fasten your seat belts, secure your three tables and keep window shades fully open. In the basic electronic equipment such as laptop computer or any portable electronic devices, please ensure the switch is off now. Please be informed that level 3 cannot be used at this time. To maintain the cleanliness of the cabin and body case comfort, blood then we have to rubbish the seat pocket and the seat area in front of you. The conversion very much appreciated. Thank you.
Dan poin-poin, ini adalah pengumuman khas mengambil pelampung keselamatan dan pesawat ini adalah satu kesalahan besar. Kerjasama anda amat kami hargai. Terima kasih. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special announcement. Removal of life vests on the aircraft is a serious offense. Your cooperation is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Look at that symmetricalness of the, I think it's the kelapa sawit or the oil palm plantation. Look at that. And you can see the river. What river is that? I'm not sure. And look at the devastation of the rainforest, all harvested just because of Mr. Type. Mr. Type's insatiable greed and love of money. The Type family, that is. Sarawak, like Malaysia as a whole, is full of resources, wood, whatever, oil. If it was able to like be a country by itself, away from Malaysia or Malaysia's government, if there was like no influence from the Type family or the Type family did not exist at all, and if Sarawak is governed very very nicely with polite and honest politicians and whatnot, Sarawak could be a major power in the whole world, as in terms of economic stuff and also socially. You can be a powerhouse, but like Malaysia as a whole, well, everything is not done properly. There's a graft here and there. There is the Mr. Type, the families of Types and whatnot everywhere else in Malaysia. That's why Malaysia and also Sarawak, it does not go to the exponential optimal performance that it could achieve. So wow, it really looks like the veins of a what you call of a down or leaf. It really looks pretty. I wish I could actually open up the window. Just open up and just take a look. I don't want the screen to actually have reflections and stuff. And I think that is Kuching from the top. And there's a lot of river there, and we are sliding over that Kuching, and you can see wow, Kuching is quite big. Maybe it's just as big as Ipoh. And you can see that place there in the middle there, squares. I think that's where there either is the fish ponds or is the septic tank area, not sure. And quite a lot of settlements, quite interesting. And you can see there's a what you can call it? Where the fuck is it? Rectangle type of buildings and stuff. There's the masjid here and there and everywhere, and a lot of small little houses. And this stadium there as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's a big stadium with a lot of cars there, so there's something happening. Actually, there are two stadiums and there's a condominium there next to a lake. Must be very expensive. I hope this is Kuching, right? Should be Kuching. Wow, there are actually like two waves of the river, so it's very interesting indeed. So there should be a lot of bridges here and there. It's quite big, the river. And there's what the hell is this? I think it's a factory area. So there's some bridges there and there, and there's so Kuching is quite near the mountainous region of Sarawak. So according to my friend Zairi Abdul Muhammad, aka Zams, he says there are a lot of pretty girls in Sarawak. A lot of pretty girls in Sarawak, especially the Ibans and Kadazans and whatnot. They are like mostly of mixed blood, which is a good thing. Normally 90% of the time, the girls that comes out of the mixed blood thingy, they do look very attractive. Of course, it's very good to like mix the blood because, well, it's good for the genes. Because nothing ever, no good things ever came of incestuous type of relationships where the children are born genetically defective. So we're doing a turn now, and Kuching is over. It's very. I think I can hear the air brakes. Wow, look at all the coconut trees there. They do look like fern from up here, but I can see they should be very big. And the river here, of course, having a shitty type of color. And yes, we are going back to Sarawak after making a U-turn. I guess it's courtesy of Air Asia that we have a nice view of Kuching. And there's some information that I want to disperse to you, that actually Kuching is not what it seems to be. Kuching is actually not named after a cat. Kuching in Malay is cat, yes, and even though the spelling is a bit old school Malay, that is, Kuching, K for concat, U for Uganda, C for cunt, H for high, I for idiot spelled correctly, N for Nigeria, and G for ginormous. Kuching, that's the old school type of spelling. The H, Kuching of today lacks the H, the high, and that is. So lots of shitty river and here and there, most likely to be silt and not the affluent waste of the households around. It's not shit, okay? They do have processing plants for shit and waste. So there's a factory there with one SI, I think. God knows what it is. And there's some water towers there, like mushrooms. And power cables as well. And there's a bulatan there, or a roundabout, leading to God knows where. And some construction there. You can see the cranes, very very tall. It really looked like play-doh, playthings, very very small indeed. And there's a development here as well. All the land is like red, orange because of the very high content of ferrum. Ferrum is the what called scientific name for, well, as we all know it, as steel. And we can see
we are getting very close already. You can see the kampong area on one side and affluent bungalows on the other side. One is cheap, the other one is fucking expensive. So we can see, wow, nice. Hopefully it won't crash into the houses here. The houses are pretty, is in actually the flight path of the damn plane. Oh my fucking god. Living above such a flight path can be quite nauseating. And now we have crossed the boundaries into the airport. Okay, there is hopefully there will be a smooth. Okay. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, the air brakes are on. I think they need to do a cleanup. It's kind of like a lot of carbon here and there. They have to clean it up. And that has been quite an exciting type of flight. 1 hour and 30 minutes ish, I think. And I am in Kuching, so that's the beginning of my Sarawak hunt. This should be part 4 or 5, God knows, I don't keep track. So I guess that's about it. See you Malaysia, and bye bye. And this has been a Gerryko production, also known as a Wait a Minute production. Oh, should I name my new channel Wait a Minute? Interesting indeed. Well, I think I'll just keep the name Gerryko.
Kita berusaha yang meraih sepakat bangsa Kuching untuk keselamatan ada diminta terus pada tempat duduk sehingga tidak syak tali kerat yang tersedia dipahamkan. Berhati-hati ketika membuka ruangan penyimpanan di atas sebelum meninggalkan pesawat. Pastikan kesemua barang ada di bawah pesawat. Kami rasa selesa bersama anda sepanjang penerbangan ini dan diharap kita akan berjumpa lagi. Jika menemukan sebuah bantuan semasa ketibaan, sila berhubung dengan kekitangan kami. Bagi pihak Asia, Kapten Jonathan dan dibantu oleh pembantu juruterbang Samuga beserta dengan anak kapal yang tugas, kami ucapkan ribuan terima kasih kerana menyertai penerbangan AirAsia ke destinasi anda dan salam hormat.
And there's the logo of a mask or the
Ladies and gentlemen, we just landed at Kuching International Airport. For your safety, required to remain seated until the seatbelt signs above the stage off. Do take care when opening a vehicle compartment before leaving the aircraft. Please check your all hand luggage video. It was a great pleasure having on board, and we hope to see you again soon. Everything that is on upon arrival, please do not hesitate to contact any aircraft crew. On behalf of Asia, Captain Jonathan, Assistant by First Officer Sun, and the rest of flight attendant on duty, would like to say thank you for choosing AirAsia as destination. Have a great stay in Kuching.
Kuching lah.
No, I don't think I'll take this magazine. I wanted to take it initially, but heck, it's actually paperweight. It's a bit too heavy, so I better put it back. So did I leave anything here? Hopefully not. So let's wait for the peons to actually get out. So everybody's gonna scramble out. There's only one exit. There's no point in rushing for the exit. Lemmings. So it's going to be a beautiful day. You can see that Mars wins. Mars is having trouble, and Mr. M, former Prime Minister of Malaysia, thank God, is saying that they should prioritize it. Actually, normally I would ask him to STFU, but definitely he has some sense there. Mars should be prioritized because it is just a one big giant fucking sinkhole where the government's money is going into. Of course, the money, I don't know where it goes to. Maybe in the pockets of certain individuals, endorsed by the politicians and whatnot. So this is life in Malaysia. Everything is just dandy when money is the one that greases the spoke wheels. That, well, that greases your hands. I need a smoke and a drink as well. So it's a beautiful day, definitely. So I guess this has been a Gerryko production, also known as a Wait a Minute production. I think I will have the video until I touch ground and I maybe kiss the ground. Nah, this is Malaysia, so who cares? Oh, and I must say that Asia's toilet is excellent. Love it. Although there's only one complaint, there is no like excellent selection of magazines in them. So see you in Malaysia. Bye bye. This jam here will take some time, definitely.